But first, the International Criminal Court has now issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin, accusing him of committing war crimes. It comes as Putin prepares for a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Moscow next week. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. John, we've made it to Friday.
We have, but it feels like Monday for some reason with all the news happening. I'm John Roberts in Washington. In its warrant, the ICC claims Putin is responsible for, quote, overseeing the unlawful abduction and deportation of children from Ukraine to Russia. Moscow is calling the move, quote, meaningless.
Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin is live at the Pentagon. She's got the latest on this for us. So, Jennifer, what impact will this have in the short term on Vladimir Putin?
Well, Sandra, the announcement from The Hague's International Criminal Court could have an impact on whether President Xi of China goes ahead with a meeting in Moscow with Putin slated for Monday. If he does, President Xi will be meeting with an alleged war criminal who now has an arrest warrant issued by the International Court for the mass abduction of Ukrainian children who have been taken to Russia and placed in filtration camps, the modern-day equivalent of the camps used during World War II to process Jews in Europe, a haunting image.
The International Criminal Court has issued 2 warrants of arrest in the Ukraine situation. For Vladimir Putin, President of the Russian Federation, and for Maria Lvova-Belova, Commissioner of the Russian President for Children's Rights, for the alleged war crimes of deportation of children from Ukrainian occupied territories into the Russian Federation.
Maria Lvova-Belova is shown here meeting Putin at the Kremlin late last year. Reaction from Moscow was swift. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova, a leading Putin defender, said, quote, the decisions of the International Criminal Court have no meaning for our country, including from a legal point of view. A spokesman for Human Rights Watch told AP the significance, quote, the ICC has made Putin a wanted man and taken its first step to end the impunity that has emboldened perpetrators in Russia's war against Ukraine for far too long. The warrants send a clear message that giving orders to commit or tolerating serious crimes against civilians may lead to a prison cell in The Hague. On Thursday, a UN-backed inquiry cited Russia's targeted attacks against civilians in Ukraine, including systemic torture, as potential war crimes. It may be a long time, however, before Putin sees a Hague courtroom, but this warrant makes it difficult, if not impossible, now for him to leave Russia. The court has no police force of its own to enforce warrants, but Putin will remember what happened eventually to Russian ally Slobodan Milosevic of the former Yugoslavia. He was arrested and extradited by his own government in 1999, and he died in a prison cell in The Hague 6 years later. Sandra?
All right, Jennifer Griffin on the very latest out of the Pentagon. Thank you, Jennifer.